and down the street and do cartwheels.
My liquor pick of the week.
Liquor? I don't even know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So good. Damn it, Wendy.
Get rid of my hairy balls.
When are we hanging out?
People accuse me for having a set of balls on me.
It almost tastes like a spiked coffee.
Yeah, it's delicious, right?
I feel like I'm watching a drama unfold.
I didn't get my balls lasered off.
Oh, I'm gonna gag. I have to contain my crazy a little bit.
Tales over cocktails.
Tales over cocktails. So let's get it on.
You're listening to Tales Over Cocktails.
Hello, it is an episode of Tales Over Cocktails with just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh my gosh, what is that?
I don't even have a drink either, I realized. You know what? Hold on. Should I be drinking? What time is it?
I have a water.
Yeah, me too.
Listen, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Hold on. Dr. Nebraska is opening up a cider for me.
Ooh.
Do you hear it?
I wish that Nyla would do some work and open something up for me.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. You want to say hi? Come say hi. You're going to be on video.
Hi.
Dr. Nebraska's top of his head. So
that's about all I get to see. It's fine. It's fine.
I have been saying for the longest time that we should just do this because we've been having so much trouble coordinating everyone's schedules. It's just hard with 4 people and everyone's got like a different type of job. So it's like, I was like, why don't you just do first available?
Absolutely. And we were the first available.
I'm like, I ain't doing anything.
And I'm not doing anything. So why don't we just do it together?
Well, your hair looks fantastic. I think you look great. What are all those balloons in the background? It's not your birthday.
No, it's not. So I've been working with this company called Party N Box. And basically, I'm sure you've seen some of my videos where it's like you get this huge box in the mail. So you almost feel like you're like a celebrity. And you open it up. And when you open it, these balloons fly out. There's a box of all these cool goodies. You get a little cake. It's really awesome. It's your own little party.
So what do you need to do? Review the items in the box?
No, actually, I'm working with them. Like, I'm working on the social media and stuff. So what she's doing is she's sending me the boxes to take photos and videos of so I could have content to put up on the site.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not going to let the poor balloons go to waste. So
no, and definitely do not let them go into the atmosphere. I
No.
have like a nightmare scenario. I was at a birthday party a couple of years ago, and after the party was over, I won't say who the gentleman was, but he took all the balloons and took them, and he goes, what did he say? F the tree huggers or something like that, and then let them all into the air.
No.
And I was just horrified. I'm like, you're just going to kill a baby duck. Like, what the hell is your problem? Yeah, it made me
You know
really
what?
upset.
I hope they got stuck on his electrical wires and made him have no electricity for a week.
Right. Well, you know, that stuff comes back to you, and Earth Day tomorrow and everything. So it's like,
Yes.
I know we try to be environmentally conscious here.
I mean, try, so that's why I'm using the balloons as my backdrop. And I have to tell you, I've had these balloons for weeks. These things do not deflate.
Do you remember the picture that I put up for K2's 25th birthday?
Yes.
I had a Mylar balloon that had helium in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought it for the photo, and our birthday was February 10th.
Yep.
Was it?
Something around there, yeah.
I think we just threw it out. It was flying until recently. Like, what is going on with these helium balloons?
I don't know, but there's something new with the helium because honestly, my helium balloons usually only lasted no more than a week, I would say. They used to start to trickle down.
And I was like, the cats are definitely going to kill it. It wouldn't even come down. It was something else.
I've had these for about a month already.
And the only thing with these ciders, it makes me burp a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It's just us. It's just us.
It is just us and whoever's listening. See, that's the thing. I would never be able to do that because I don't know who's going to be judgmental. Like, oh, she burped.
And we have a lot of the people from the Brooklyn Boys that tune in to us now, and
they're probably
like,
burping along.
Pigs.
No, they're burping along. Let's be honest. If they're with the Brooklyn Boys, they're burping along.
Yeah. So you and I have to arrange like a socially distant get together. Actually, I'm getting my second shot tomorrow, by the way. And we should plan a photo shoot in the city. I think it'd be so much fun.
I would absolutely love it. I've seen everybody walking around with their cameras, taking tons of pictures. I've been doing pictures. The iPhone works wonders. Not as great as your camera. However, it's not that far away.
It's really not. I shockingly upgraded my phone recently.
Did you? To what?
It was the last one. I got the 11. And now I'm struggling. And this is actually one of the topics I brought to the table for today. What a perfect segue. I see that we do have iOS 14.5 coming next week. It only took about 7 months. Now, because I had the 8 Plus for the longest time with the fingerprint and the thumbprint, I did not know what you guys were struggling with the masks on and it not being able to read your face.
Absolutely.
And you had to put your passcode in or like
Yep.
sneak your mask down and like have it recognize
Yep.
you. And, you know, the few times that I've been out, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
So tell me that the upgrade is going to allow us to be able to utilize our face with a mask on.
That is the only thing I hear about. And yes, the new OS will allow users to actually choose a different Siri sound, the ability to unlock your Face ID with your Apple Watch, as well as the ability to unlock while wearing your face mask. And I've never understood that. This is such huge news. Like, I feel like from here up, it's like, how could you not just know the eyes or the, you know, this part of the face? So
I thought that it does go by the eyes because there are times I try to unlock my phone with my eyes closed just to check and it won't allow it to unlock. So I feel like it's something with the eyes. There is a trick though that you can do, and I learned it on TikTok,
what's that?
of what you could do for the face, because you can actually set up your face recognition to
With the mask
recognize-
on.
Yes, to recognize
Oh.
other faces. So what you do is you do your regular face recognition to set it up, and then you do
Yeah.
a secondary face recognition, and you're going to actually use your face with the mask on. And you
Why
do
would
that
they
whole
not
thing.
release this to the public? Because I feel like this is such useful information.
Because that's what TikTok's for. It gives you all the things that you want to know that you don't. You try to Google, but you don't know, and then you find it randomly while you're scrolling at 2 a.m.
Have you ever tried to reach the end of TikTok?
Yeah, no. Well, actually, you want to know something funny? When I am scrolling way too much, it will have one of those TikToks that pop up and say, "Stop! You've been scrolling for a long time." Have you seen those before?
No, thankfully, no. I think I probably have fallen asleep. Gotten to the point where I
Oh
dropped
my
the phone on my
God.
head because I'm getting really tired.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, that's so fascinating. I cannot wait for this. So I wish I would have had this hack. I should have just asked you because I know you know all these things. But
I
we
always
won't
have that
to
useless
wait.
information.
Yeah, it's kind of. But I mean, it only took 7 months for them to come out with this, and it'll be next week. So we don't have to wait very long.
Awesome. Well, that's good. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Yay.
So what have you
first of all-
got?
First of all, welcome to the face recognition club, because it's about time you got rid of the fingerprint thing.
Hey, I still have it for my iPad, so
Oh,
we're not completely
okay.
fingerprint free yet.
Okay. So what's going on with me? I actually have some really big news to share.
Oh my God, you found a pandemic boyfriend. No.
No. But we are on the right track, because you know how we always have to talk about dating and stuff.
Yes.
So, I finally took the plunge and I went on a date.
Stop. This is big
Yes.
news.
It is
So-
big.
Where does one meet for a date, you know, in today's
Okay,
age of
so-
coronavirus?
I actually have to break this down to you. So you know me, I've been super nervous for the longest. I don't like going on these apps. I don't really want to meet a guy on these apps, but I decided, you know what? If someone really piques my interest and intrigues me enough to go, I'll do it. So, swiped on this guy. We ended up connecting. His suggestions of places to go to have dinner were like out of this world. There are places that I go to with people that I've been dating for like years.
Like, give an example.
So he wanted to do like high-end stuff like Daniel, Zuma, any like Michelin star restaurant. And I'm like, this is a first date.
Like, what does a meal like that cost? You know, just for the people who are a little ignorant here. I have no idea.
A few hundred. Figure like,
What?
yeah.
For one
like,
person?
yeah, sometimes. I mean, listen, it's like going to Per Se. Per Se is like, I don't know, like $1,000 a person. Something like that. Something super like exorbitantly crazy. So
Wow.
this guy was picking all these like first he was mentioning like Maria, he was mentioning, you know, Milos, like all the places that I do go to with my friends. But I mean, listen, we drop money when we go out because
Like you
obviously
save up for this occasion.
Right, exactly. And a first date for me, I'm not saying I want to go to McDonald's, but I'm also not saying that I want to go to, you know, a 5-star, you know, spectacular place. Yes.
No, there are like so
impress me.
many great local haunts that are very
Right.
reasonable and have really good food.
Right. Listen, impress me, but let's go somewhere that's, you know, casual but yet trendy. I'm okay
So
with
here's
that.
here's the thing, and I think we actually talked about this on the last pod or maybe 2 pods ago. It's hard to remember because we never record anymore. But
I know.
do you remember it was like who should offer to pay? We talked about that.
Yes, that was on
Now-
the last pod.
Right. So here's the thing. If you're going to go to a place where he asks you to go that's super pricey, now is this where you're supposed to like offer? Because it's like,
Right. Well, here's what I
have
did.
like $200 lying around for this like one meal. I probably would have suggested TGI Fridays. But, you know, here we are.
Well, I thought about you with that whole thing, and I said to myself, let me try to lower his expectations of what to spend, because I don't want to make a guy who I'm just meeting for the first time, who I may or may not like, spend a ton of money on me. So, all right, I said, I'll pick the place. So I said, do you like sushi? Because he's like, I eat everything. I said, perfect. I found this really cute sushi spot that's not too far from me, so I was able to walk there, so make it convenient for me.
Oh, nice.
And he's from Long Island City, so he didn't mind. He took an Uber in. And I had looked at the menu, and it's fine. So I figured to myself, all right, what's a few rolls and like a couple of drinks? You know, it's not going to be ridiculously expensive. Maybe $150 at the most, right?
Okay.
Well, we get to dinner, and what does he want to do? He wants to order from the omakase menu.
I don't even know what that is.
So the
What is that?
omakase style sushi is like the sush of the sushis. Like, it's like the best presentation and highest quality grade fish you could ever possibly imagine.
Okay, so you know that I only eat cucumber rolls and avocado rolls. So I'm guessing this is like something fancier.
Yeah, just picture how they have almost like sashimi, but dressed up like it's going to the Met Gala.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's what omakase is, all right? So,
So did this impress you, or did you feel like he was
Well-
trying to show off a little bit?
I saw the price, obviously, and it's $120 per person.
Holy crap!
Then on
For
top
somebody
of
that
it,
you're just meeting, that's
that I'm
insane.
just meeting. And I said to him, are you sure we could go for like the lower one, which was 90 a person, still a lot, but yet I'm trying to compromise here. And he's like, no, whatever you don't eat, it's not a big deal. So now I'm like, is this guy for real? We end up having 3 bottles of sake on top of that. The bill was $400. What I was trying to like not have happen because of the places he was picking. I thought I was doing him a service, but clearly I didn't. So now I'm
You know, I've run into a couple of people like this. Not people I've tried to date, but just people that they really just enjoy this luxury and being able to treat people, and that's part of the experience. And if you almost like don't want to offend them in a way. 'Cause,
Listen,
like,
you
the
hit
more-
the nail on the head. That's 100% what he said. He goes, I don't care about the money. I care about the experience and about the quality of the food. So now I thought of you with the whole, do we split the bill? And I saw
No, so I
400.
had, it's funny you say it because I have a friend, and he is so generous. He and his wife, they would take us out. This is like pre-pandemic, and we would always say after, like, we want to be the ones to treat you next time. Like, let's go. And he's always like, no, because, I really like to order up and down the menu. So I really want to make it like this is fun for me. And he tried to explain it to me once. And I know you kind of feel like a certain way where you want to be able to contribute and to take somebody out and return the favor, but like part of it is this thrill for them. Although I swear I am going to take this guy out
one day.
we love them. They're such good people. But some people really just enjoy, just like that's the only thing that they'll really splurge on is just these experiences. And
Right.
I mean, it is a little shocking that he would want to share this kind of experience with someone he's just met. But
Just
I don't
met.
know. Like, I don't know what kind of conversations you've been having.
That was
but
the thing. That was the thing. We didn't really have major conversation. It was a little back and forth. He was making me laugh, which is what won me over. I gave him my fake number, because I don't give out my real one. And I figured, you know what? Like, I mean, I look like my pictures, obviously. Like, he didn't get a catfish. But at the same time, why did he order the omakase? Not that I'm complaining, but it's just, wow. So I offered to pay half of it. I said, listen, can I
Was he
give you
floored? Was he flabbergasted?
He was like, absolutely not at all. And I'm like, okay. Now a little bit about him. He's Greek and German. He's Greek background, born and raised in Germany. He's only been here for about 4 years, so he has like the most sexiest accent ever.
Aww.
Good looking guy. Very.
So you were
Very
definitely
nice.
not catfished either.
No, I was actually.
He was a good representation of his photos.
Abso-freaking-lutely, and I was very impressed. And I said to myself, wow, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give this guy another chance. Maybe I will go out on a second date with him. He was a gentleman. No kissing. Kiss on the cheek. A hug, kiss on the cheek. That was
Aw.
it. super gentleman. And one of my friends is like, he just dropped $400 on you. Didn't even give him a kiss. I was like, it's
now
COVID.
now I really understand why you were like, let's just do the pod. Let's just do the pod. This story needed to get out.
It had to, because I've been holding this in and I had to get it out. But it gets better.
What?
Date number 2 came a couple of days later. And we decided we were looking for places to go, but it happened to be last minute. We wanted to go to the Peak, which is on top of the Hudson Yards, and I was dying to go there. He's like,
The
there's
Peak. Wait, is that the Edge or is that something different?
The Edge is where you take the pictures. The Peak is the restaurant right there.
I didn't know there was a restaurant. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's on the 101st floor. So basically the elevator you take up to go to the Edge
like
is
the
the one you
same
go
thing.
to the Peak. So you go
Yeah.
left for the Peak, right for the Edge. So
Oh, fun.
yes.
Don't fall off either, though. It's very
Don't.
high up. It's like
Don't.
101 stories.
It is. So he was like, they only have lunch reservations for tomorrow. So I was like, all right, no big deal. We ended up going to Milos. Again, one of my favorite Greek spots. However, super pricey. But if this is the way he wants to be, so be it. I guess I have to accept it. I'm not gonna
You
complain.
waited this long, and you have the things that you look for in a guy, someone who's really going to like kind of be old-fashioned and treat you like a lady.
Absolutely.
And you waited this long, and here you might be. I
wait.
cannot wait to see how this story unfolds.
Oh,
And
wait.
on-
I'm unfolding. I'm unfolding.
Oh, wait, we're not done?
No, we're not. I'm
Oh, shit.
unfolding. I'm
God.
unfolding.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Is this going to be a bad ending or
I'm
a good one?
unfolding. Let me unfold.
Oh, shit. Okay. I got to drink more. Keep going.
So during dinner, everything went really well. We were just talking. He had told me how he has to go back to Germany because I know that he travels a lot. He goes between Germany, Turkey, which is Istanbul area, which he has his like whatever company there too, and then New York.
I'm 1/8
So-
Turkish.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Merhaba. That's all I know.
I don't know any. You know more than me.
So I was like, when are you going back to Germany? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, probably in a couple of weeks. I'm not really sure yet. I was like, how long are you going for? Typical conversation. Then I jokingly was like, what are you going to do? Go see your kid? Because here's the thing. I had a feeling that he has a separate life in Germany. But then I was like, probably not. Because on our first date, I did ask him, do you have any kids? And he told me no. So I was like, perfect. This guy has no baggage. This is great. And I'm like, but he labeled me in his phone because I gave him my real name. He put me Astra New York. So because he labeled me like that, I was like, well, not that he knows many other Astras, but I wonder if he has another life in the areas that
Like
he
maybe
goes to.
maybe he's actually married and his wife is Astra, like
Number
Germany.
2. Well, I jokingly
no.
brought it up again and said, when are you going to go visit your kid? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, I thought you said you don't have a kid. He was like, well, actually, that's something I have to talk to you about. I do. And I was like, you're kidding, right? He goes, no, but that's not what I wanted to tell you. I was like, oh no. I said, don't tell me you're married. He's like, yeah, I am.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Yes. And thank God we just finished eating because I lost my appetite. And I was like, so why are you on a dating app? Might I ask?
Yeah, and like, why are you not spending all this money on your wife and your
Right.
kid?
Right. And he told me because I enjoy going to high-end restaurants and I'm looking for someone to come with me. And I really was intrigued by you. And he's like, and I'm not going to lie to you right now. He's like, I didn't tell you the first date as badly as I wanted to because I was so impressed and intrigued by you that I wanted to enjoy the moment. And actually, he's like, I actually realized that you're someone I've been looking for. And he's like, and let me clarify that. He's like, I have been single my entire life. I just got married 3 years ago. He's like, because I got to the point where I was like, I want to get married and have kids. I'm already getting older. My clock is ticking. That's what he said. He goes, my clock's ticking. And I ended up going back to an ex from a long time ago because that was the best person that I had dated out of everyone.
This
Now
is
I meet-
horrible.
He goes, yeah, he goes,
What a
now I
way-
met
What
you.
a way to describe someone who.
Right. And he goes, now I met you and you have been that person that I've been looking for. So I wanted to take that time to actually enjoy it. So I apologize to you for lying, but I just wanted to enjoy that moment because I never thought I was going to find her, the girl that I've been looking for. And I'm
So
like,
is he just looking for companions to go to fancy restaurants, or is he looking
basically,
to like?
yes. Basically, yes. He said that. He goes, what am I supposed to put in my profile? I'm looking for someone to go on lavish dinner dates with. I'm like, yes. He goes, who's
Yes.
going to swipe on that?
Yes.
I said, a lot of people.
A lot of people would.
would. Yeah. And he's like, No,
and
that's
like
not
at least you
true.
have like at least you're honest and you have it out in the open. And I just hope that, I mean, for his wife's sake, that he is open and honest with her
No.
too. Because listen, there are all different types of relationships out there.
Well, no, as
But-
he put it, he's like she knows his personality and she knows like his deal, but she knows not to ask. So don't ask, don't tell kind of is that type of situation. And
I
in
am
my
so sorry this happened to you.
I
But at
don't
least like at least you weren't like getting to that point where he went back to to meet Nyla, if you know what I'm saying.
I know, but he did say, he was like, listen, he's like, if I was like, listen, we could just be friends. Honestly, that's it. And he was like, all right. I mean, if you want to come out to nice dinners, I'm totally down to take you. He's like, he's like, you deserve it. I was like, I deserve a husband. Okay. Like, Jesus. And I was like, why would you be on these apps, bro? Like, that's all I keep saying to him. And you want to know something? We have hung out since then. We went to the to the Peak because like I told you, he made that reservation, but then I told him I had brunch that day. So he moved it to the next day. We ended up going out to dinner again. I keep bringing it up to him, obviously. Why would I not? Because he is such a great guy. He's a nice person, but obviously as a man, he's going to have intentions.
I
And
also feel like this is a waste of your time. It is. I mean, if you, like right now at this very moment, you don't have anything else going on. But if you're back on the apps, I would say like continue.
I've been on the apps. I just have not really pulled the plug to go jump and meet somebody. And
This is just the wildest thing
time,
ever.
the one time I decide to do it, and you know what I said to him? I said, I think I'm quitting the apps again. And he goes, why? Because you met me and you want to just go out to dinners? I said, no, because I met you and you just totally turned me off from these damn apps.
I feel like we need Danielle to go, oh my God.
Oh my God. She would have been flipping out right now. And that's why I figured, you know what? I just have to get this story out because,
I hope they're
God.
listening right now. I really hope that they are. We should have Danielle and Wes do the next episode together.
That would be funny.
Wouldn't that be amazing? I would love
Oh
that.
my God.
I
But
can't
yes,
believe the story.
I had to share this because it's like, I literally have the worst luck when it comes to dating. I'm coming to realize this.
I thought for a long time, at least when we were like live in the studio and we were doing our show, I was like, Astra just has really high expectations. And that's why like the pool was a little bit
And now I found
smaller.
the perfect guy. I found the
And
guy.
I really think now you just might have really shitty luck.
I do.
And there's
Because you know
nothing else there's no other explanation for this.
You know what it is? I seem to find the guys that I want, and there's always some little problem. Always.
I wonder if what you should do is maybe take all your, like, reset your parameters, your search filters.
That's what I
and
did
just, like,
do.
and just, like, see, because maybe you'll find a really nice, honest guy that could be your dream guy. Maybe he's got a kid. Maybe not that if that's the deal breaker for you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you might just not, you just don't know. Like my friend, the girl that I do the other podcast with, Jackie from Give Our Take, I think she was like you and was like, I don't want to date a guy with kids. And this guy, like, I forget what happened. Something ended poorly, and she was like on the apps, and she found her now husband, a guy that actually was like getting divorced and had 2 kids. Ended up being her husband.
Really?
You never know. You just don't know. And
And
it
that's
really
why-
worked out for them.
That's why I've started to become a little more open. I'm not necessarily saying, hey, I'm looking for a guy with kids, because I'm not. But if I do meet a really great guy and he happens to have a kid or 2, maybe I'll try to overlook
Because
it.
also think about it, like we're at that age now where it's like there's like a 50-50 chance someone's got kids in a previous
Absolutely.
life. Like everybody's got a past in a previous life. Like you are the
Absolutely.
rarity, the fact that you've never been married and don't have kids.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. But you know what I did say to him? I said, thank you so much, obviously, for this life right now, because I'm taking it to my podcast. I'm telling everybody. I said, and you know what would be even funnier? You should be a guest on the podcast, because
yeah, I
we
think this
love
whole app we're
to talk to
using,
you.
I think we accept call-ins. I don't know how it works, but we'll figure it out. Can you
I know.
imagine?
I did tell him. I said, I want you on the podcast because I'm pretty sure everybody's going to want to ask you a few questions. He's like, oh my gosh, really? I was like, it'd be amazing, actually.
I would love to have like Wes ask the questions. Actually,
What do you think he would ask? What would
So how does one become a sugar daddy?
That's what I feel like it possibly is at this point. Like, he is the perfect sugar daddy that I have always envisioned. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be this old fat guy who's like gross and balding that, has to pay to have a girl. I'm like, no, if I'm going to have a sugar daddy, he's going to be hot, young, and with money. Well, he's hot, young, and with money. hence with baby and when wife.
and unsuspecting wife. That's
And-
the part
but-
I have a huge
but-
problem with is
wait,
the unsuspecting wife.
Wife and kid in other country. Like,
it's even worse.
completely,
Oh, God.
not even here.
I wish I had a story as good. I wish I had a story as good. We have about 6 minutes left. We agreed to do like a 30-minute pod because
We
just the
did.
two of us.
We did.
But a couple of things. One, I'm getting my second vaccine tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited about. I know there was an option for us to record on Friday. But can you imagine, like, if what happens to me is what happened to Eric, Dr. Nebraska.
What happened
he
to
was
him?
like tired for 12. He needed a nap, like a 12-hour nap. So I'm like kind of wondering what it's going to be like to do my show Friday if I have the same reaction. He's going to be holding me up on puppet strings.
Either that or you might just have to track it all.
I may have to call you and be like, I need you to go live for me.
I need you to do my show.
No, I
That's
think it'll
all
be
I
okay.
can
I
say.
had literally had zero reaction to the first shot. So
Uh-huh.
hopefully it'll be the same situations. That's what's going on with me.
Good.
Two, is I think I have another sty.
No.
Believe it or not. Yeah, this happens every time I wear eyeliner. I've been doing a lot of these shoots lately. I know the last time it was like 2 podcasts ago, I had that horrible eyeball thing.
Are
So
you
now
not
it's back.
cleaning properly? Are you not?
No, it's
Taking
just
the
every time I
makeup off?
use an eye pencil, it's brand new. So, I mean, I take it off. I do the double cleansing method. I don't know what's going on. I think that my eyeballs just got used to pandemic life and not wearing a lot of makeup.
Wow.
So, you know, this is me. This is it. No makeup.
Okay. Okay. I mean, listen, you could always spray the. Well, it was brand new. You said so.
Brand new. And
So
I
you
do,
can spray.
and I do sharpen, do the alcohol like they do in the store too.
You do. Oh.
Okay. Liquid eyeliner does not do that. Only pencil.
So maybe you
Yes.
have an allergy. Maybe it's an allergy. How about
It
that?
could be. It could be. Does that? Can anyone relate? Do any of our listeners have issues with pencil eyeliner? Let me know.
Yes.
Yeah. What else we got? Anything?
I do have one more thing, one more twist to another story, and it won't even be long. It's just one sentence long. Remember Mr. Perfect
Yes.
that I had hung out with that ended up meeting that girl and then ended up getting engaged?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what it was, but the other day something told me randomly just to go check his page, and I did. And guess what I saw?
He got married.
No. They broke up.
That's a plot twist. I
And he
wonder if
moved.
like you should refriend him.
Right? And he
No,
moved
don't.
cross
No, but-
country. He
Yeah,
moved
forget
back
him,
home,
forget him,
back west.
Forget him.
But how
Horrible.
funny is that? I know it's bad, but I want to know
I
what
mean,
happened.
you kind of like want things to go well for people, but at the same time, he kind of did you dirty. Like he used you as like a backup, like what, and wasn't even like nice about it.
I just want to know what happened.
Yeah,
You know when you just
it's
wanna
funny.
know.
He's like, if you think about it, he's the like the absolute opposite of this guy, who is like being really honest about how he just wants a companion to like accompany him to these events. Meanwhile, Mr. Perfect was like actually taking you on dates because he like wasn't really sure about his ex.
No, that wasn't even his ex. She wasn't even in the picture when we met. She was the
Oh, I
new.
thought she was.
Yeah. No. He met me first, and then he met her, and then he decided to pursue. But she was from England, so she came over.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's so messy for him.
Yeah, and messy for her too. Look at that. She was
Yeah.
like, she's probably coming over here to become an American citizen, and he's like, bye.
Yeah, I do have one more thing.
Yes.
Because we were Tales Over Cocktails, we did a lot of the relationship stuff. This has to do with the cocktail aspect of our show, and it's about Pinot Noir. Do you like Pinot, or is that too
Too bitter
dry for you?
me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have never met a wine I didn't like. Pinot Noir is really good. I've actually been drinking a lot of white lately, but Pinot Noir actually may be the healthiest wine to drink according to a new study because it has higher levels of antioxidants.
Ooh.
So there you have it. We covered like all the bases today.
So that means I need to start getting into Pinot Noir.
Yeah. Although I did have a really good Sauvignon Blanc yesterday. Which is
Oh, yeah?
delish.
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, again, for me, Moscato all the way.
Or Riesling you would like.
Riesling if it's not dry, the sweet one.
Okay.
I know
I
I'm
like it.
bad. I need to figure out, that's one thing I need us to figure out. And if any of our tailies can tell me how to adjust my palate to be able to indulge in better wine.
Keep drinking is what I have to say.
I just
But
don't like the way
listen,
my
once
breath
2 weeks
is.
after I get my second shot, I am gonna be more apt to do things like outdoor dining and doing a little like photo shoot with you. So maybe we can do like a little wine. What do they call it when they
like
give
a
you
wine flight, like a test,
Yes, a
like just
flight.
a flight of wines.
We could do some wine tasting. We can do something nice like that.
I'm down for that. You know what? Those will be our photos.
Oh my
And you
gosh, that'd be so fun.
And you'll get to see my face. I'll be like,
I can just picture it now.
what type of wine was she drinking in this photo?
Oh my gosh.
We'll just turn
Yeah,
it into a game.
We'll work on it. We will. But in the meantime, how do people reach us if they want to reach out? This is gonna be a lot shorter. This section of the pod.
Super short. Obviously, you can reach me at Astra on the air. Everywhere.
Everywhere. I'm Wendy Wild Radio on Instagram and Wendy Wild on Twitter, and together
we are Tails over Cocktails.
Cocktails and Tails OC on Twitter.
That is
Until
correct.
next time, we don't know who's gonna be here, but see ya.
Cheers.
Cheers.